3, 2, 1.
Welcome back.
We just wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Okay, so today I'm going to start off with my quote. Don't let anybody dull your sparkle.
You would with the fucking sparkle. So what does that mean?
Well, just be you.
Just be you. So say that one more time.
Just be you and don't let anybody bring you down no matter what you're going through.
Okay. So that's your quote? Alright. Bring it in the air. Bring it in the air. You can get nowhere with your dreams or be the best. As long as you try, that's all that matters. That quote is by me. I made that up.
Really?
No, I swear to God, I made that shit up yesterday. Because I was thinking about, like, you know, I'm doing all this shit, you know, this, and got some other stuff, you know, that I've been working on. You know, babe. No matter what, as long as you just try for your dreams, that's all that really matters.
It's true. I like that.
Yeah, I made that up yesterday. So the other day, we were laying in bed and Jackie started talking about The Simpsons and shit. Wasn't it you that started that shit?
Well, I was reading an article, and it was an article about Simpsons prediction, like how they've predicted weird things, you know, that have come true in the future. One of them off the top of my head is, you know, Donald Trump coming down the escalator, you know, waving and then putting his thumbs up. That was, you know, predicted like years before. They also predicted like a smartwatch in 1995 in an episode, season 6, episode 19. They predicted a smartwatch in which you can use it as a phone.
This is The Simpsons we are talking about, yes. You know, TV show. No copyright thing like the last time.
Here it is. In 1993, Gunther and Ernest were attacked by their tigers. In season 5, episode 10 of The Simpsons, called Springfield, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love to Legalize Gambling. So what happened is Roy of the Siegfried and Roy, you know, had the Lions, and they did shows in Las Vegas, and one of the lions turned on them and bit Roy himself. Although he did say that the tiger was trying to help him, that he was having a stroke, and the tiger was relieving the pressure from all the blood going straight to his vein, to his head, to his brain, excuse me. All of the blood going straight to his brain, he alleviated the pressure by biting him where he did and dragging him backstage. Although that's skeptical, maybe he's just an animal lover and, you know, forgives him for what he did. Maybe it was a miscue and he's trying to cover it up, but that's something that they did predict. And then in 1995, they also predicted that phones would have, like, FaceTime capability, like season 6 episode 19,
yeah,
called Lisa's Wedding.
And it was predicted in 95 and it came true in 2010.
Yeah.
Then there's the faulty voting machine.
Yeah, Florida. And then there's also in 1994, Homer did the wrecking ball thing that Miley Cyrus did in her music video.
We even got like the NSA spying scandal, if you know about that, in the movie, in the Simpsons movie, that was predicted in 2007, and it came true in 2013. And people are saying the creator of the Simpsons, he's a time traveler. That's another thing I wanted to get into. Time travel. Do you believe time travel, Jax?
I mean, it's possible.
Well, I've done my fair amount of YouTube surfing on this, and it takes the speed of light to time travel. You know, there's a process and shit. Like, you can't like fucking push a button and think you're gonna fucking time travel or like set your watch backwards and do some fucking electrocution shit. You're just gonna kill yourself. No. In the year 2028 is when they say that time travel would be allowed to the public. I don't know if this is true or not. There's people that try to travel back to this time, this past year, 2017. It's New Year's Eve, and they came earlier this year, trying to warn us to change our habits of using fossil fuels and all this stuff because it's going to be overpopulated, and there's not going to be many jobs for civilians due to artificial intelligence and shit like that. So what do you think about that, Jackie?
I mean, I definitely believe in artificial intelligence and the fact that there is other life forms out there.
Talking about time travel.
Yeah, but that saying that we're going to be hand in hand with them in the future, yeah, that is definitely possible.
Yeah, they also said that there is other form of life out there, you know. So, but do you believe in time travel and shit?
Time travel now?
No, now I mean like maybe the government has some shit going down, but like I can't just like execute myself. Just hope I could time travel for a minute. I mean there is things where people have accidentally like fell into a loop, you know what I'm saying, which I'm pretty sure there's loops. There is. I actually saw a documentary that there are loopholes in certain places that'll take you back in time or either forward in time. I don't know if it's true or not, but they're like in like, you know, places that nobody would really ever go to, like unless they really, really, really wanted to, like Greenland or something like that, or Iceland, like way out there in between like a valley or some shit like that, like legit. Which brings me to like when I said about, you know, there's other, which is like another conspiracy theory, that Abraham Lincoln movie with the vampires. Like if you really think about it, that shit could be legitly for real, because they had to use silver, and silver's, it's just like whoever created that to put that and that together.
I don't know. But there's certain aspects to that movie that could be factual. I mean, there are facts that are correct and align well with the movie, but I mean, that just goes to show you that with the right twist, and you know, anybody can make a movie, but it could be true. I mean, who knows?
That's just like
it's crazy.
That's just like it pieces up so well, though. Like so well, like it makes you want to watch it when we're done with this. But anyways, before we jump into our next topic, I would like to thank my wife for taking me to see a Titanic exhibit tour museum thing the other day. It was real nice. I like Titanic, I'm gay. So it was fun. We got to take a picture and see, like, you know, artifacts that they found under
in the sea, you know, in the ship, and
we felt how like they had a piece of ice that was like huge piece of ice, and you could touch it. I probably left my hand on there for like 45 seconds, and like my shit was numb because that ice was so cold. Like, and it says like imagine being in you know, water that cold. Like, it was really cool, like, you know. And then they give you a card and you have the person that was on the ship and tells you about them and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Well, then the next day she took me to a painting class.
We went to a couples.
Then the next day she took me to a painting class, a couples painting class, where we got to paint this really cool looking like night sky tree that like the trees intertwined to make a heart. And the background is like the moonlight, you know, the moon, and then there's some blue and green in there and shit. And we had fun with it, and it looks really cool. I mean, think we did pretty good. It kind of looks like some Kingdom Hearts shit.
It was pretty neat. It was pretty fun. It was one of those painting classes where you can bring your own wine or beer or whatever you want to drink and just enjoy yourself. Of course, Stephanie won 2 of the 3 games, so boss always.
Boss lifestyle.
So yeah, we'll be doing another one soon.
Yeah, it's really fun. Like it sounds nerdy, but like it's really fun. Like I liked it a lot. So like yeah, the painting came out cool. We already hang it on the wall and shit. But let's get back to talking on some real shit. Is that SpaceX conspiracy? Like I was saying about the time travel stuff. Like people are saying like yeah, we do like interact with other life on other planets and stuff like that. But what's to say is true or not, you know? But it's cool to like listen to these little different conspiracy stories and stuff like that. But SpaceX, how do you feel about that? Do you really think that it was a rocket, or do you think it was some kind of alien life form type shit? That shit looked weird to me. I've never seen. I lived in Florida a long time, and I've seen rockets go up all the time. Never seen anything like that before.
I don't know. I mean, they had news coverage on it. They had people...
Yeah, after the fact.
I mean, I don't live in Los Angeles, so it's kind of hard to say because...
Shit looked like it was green screen.
It was definitely different. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely looked like green screen. They did a bad job. But, I don't know. It's, from what I'm here, you know, I'm big on conspiracies. From 2018 out, it's gonna be Hellrise. We went to my cousin's house one day, and we were just chilling. I don't know what we were doing, but all of a sudden somebody says, look outside, look outside. And how many lights were there?
Probably like 5.
I think 5 or 6.
Or 6, yeah.
And they weren't lined up. They were like, you know, different spots. But it was like orange. They were like orange and like a little like reddish. And they like just started going in formation and shit. And then you could
getting closer and further from each other, and they looked like they were going into some kind of formation to do something.
And then like there was a helicopter that was nearby or whatever. And I know they saw it, we saw it, and then like after they like went in formation, they just faded, like if they were just gone in the speed of light. Like it just faded away. Like you know that it just zipped out of there quick because of that helicopter coming or whatever.
And the helicopter was in the air for a while. You know,
but each one of them faded at a different time. You know, it was just I can still picture it in my head.
Yeah, I remember.
Right,
but on some other shit, we recently discovered that our turtle, Sheldon, has been eating those little pebbles at the bottom of the tank. So we have removed all the pebbles at this point, and he keeps pooping them out and trying to re-eat them. So it's been quite fun to every day, every so often, every few hours to go and check to make sure there's no pebbles because he's going to eat them.
Oh. We don't want him to die or anything.
No, but we also are getting progress on the house and the work being done. Our porch is built, but not, you know, customized or anything like that. It's a structure at least. It's not.
It's coming along though. It's coming along.
Yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. So a couple more weeks it should be done. This was the first week of my new job since the first week of 2018. So everything's going pretty well. I'm pretty excited. I'm learning new things. I'm understanding accounting a lot more. So that's always great. But I also want to shout out to my wife for making sure things are good at home. And
I feel like I could do much better.
But, you know,
I need to get this shit popping off.
And to everybody up north dealing with all these, like, this Boston cyclone and all this weather changing and all this snow, and it's just crazy. I feel so bad for you guys because it is a nightmare that I could not live. And people's cars, I've seen on Facebook people's cars are open, like their trunks are open, and some people their cars are completely frozen over underwater, under snow, water, you know, like.
And that's gonna cost them some.
Well, and it depends, you know, on their insurance.
We're sick, by the way.
Yeah, we are sick. Although I like my new job, everybody was sick there, so we are a little sick from them. So.
And I have asthma problems, so excuse me.
Yeah, so we'd also like to talk about a new Netflix series that we have completed.
It is called The End of the Fucking World.
The End of the Fucking World. So it was pretty cool. It's, you know, short,
simple. It's
short.
They're from England.
So. Yeah, it's short, you know, 20 minutes for an episode.
But it's really good. It's like, yeah, it's really good. Go ahead, Jax.
It's worth watching. There's some crazy twists and turns, and, you know, I find it interesting, but unfortunately, it can also, like, take, you know, young minds into thinking that what they did was okay, because it involves teenagers and murder and a whole bunch of crazy, you know, things that some teenagers, I guess, might get into nowadays, because this generation is different, you know, from our generation. So when you think about it, it's kind of crazy how, you know, these kind of movies, these shows come out on Netflix or Netflix original, so, you know, the whole family can watch it. And
yeah, I think it was the dopest shit I've ever seen.
It's pretty cool.
Like, it was so fucking dope. Like, I'm gonna talk about it, like, after right. Jackie says what, you know.
Go ahead.
So, like, as I was watching it, like I said, the end of the fucking world. Okay. I just like talking like that. It's a girl named Alyssa, and the boy's name is James. It's basically James telling his story. And James is a psychopath, and Alyssa is a nymphomaniac.
But she's pretty psycho herself.
Yeah, she is. She has no filter. She will tell you to fuck off. She has no filter. The girl's only 17 years old. He was a demented, like, child. Like, he used to, like, kill animals when he was growing up. He always wanted to kill somebody, so he figured, you know, he'll play along and fall in love with Alyssa and kill her eventually. But, you know,
with the twists and turns, there becomes another individual who ends up taking that spot of who he wants to kill. So there are people who die, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they're, like, I'm gonna read off some things. Like, in the beginning, like, she didn't like being, like, popular and shit. She liked, like, seeing, like, you know, that one kid in the corner, like, wanted to figure out what's going on with him, and, like, her escape is sex, and, like, she breaks her phone, like, because, like, one of the girls was texting her right across the table, like, they get wild, like, the kid wants to kill the girl, and, you know, he played along with it because he wants to kill somebody, because he wants to know how it feels. She goes through family things, like, her family pretends like she doesn't exist, and his dad, his mother committed suicide right in front of him, and his dad is just like an alcoholic or whatever. But he was a good dad, you know. He was a good dad, but but still, like, the kid was demented. So they went up stealing the dad's car. He punches the dad in the face because, like, he always wanted to do that. Like, it goes down to them, like, you know, stealing and, like, just booking it. They just booked it. They just got up and booked it.
They just pretty much left their lives and
like,
ran.
They just booked it, went together. They took the dad's car and they just booked it. And, like, it goes on and on and on to the fact that, like, they wound up, like, breaking into someone's house that was, like, a doctor or something, or a professor, and they wound up finding some like, pictures and videos of him, like, doing stuff to, like, you know, young young girls and stuff, like hurting them, killing them, or whatever. So he winds up coming home and sees that Alessa's in the bed, and so happened to be that, you know, because the kid's weird, James is weird, and he was like right there on the floor, and he rolled under the bed, and when she woke up, she said she was by herself, and he tried to assault her and rape her, and James wound up stabbing him in the neck. And we gotta remember, these kids are 17. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Like, I have a lot of notes here, but I'm not gonna like dig deep, because you guys should check it out. It's a Netflix original series. No, yeah, it's original series, and it's called The End of the Fucking World. It's pretty good. It's a good series.
I enjoyed it. It had a lot of twists and turns, but you definitely are expecting a season 2. I'll let you know that.
Oh my god, it's really fucking good. Like, it's really good. Like, I liked it a lot.
I enjoyed it.
No, I really liked it. Like, we watched it. Like, it's not that long. It's like less than 30 minutes.
It's like 20 minutes an episode, and there's like 8 episodes, so it's not that long. You could watch it in a day.
We watched it in 3 hours, so we liked it that much that we had to add it into this podcast. So, with that being said, you know, I just want you guys to remember that, you know, the people of Puerto Rico are still, you know, people are dying. There's like 56 people died, and you know, there's still no power. So, like, you know, be grateful for what you got, because some people just don't have anything anymore. Like, we're finally getting our house together. It feels great, you know, but I still feel bad for like all the people having to deal with, like, you know, what happened during the hurricanes. You know, I mean, everybody has their own lives and stuff, but my heart and prayers go out.
Then there's the others who are worried about all the snow and all the weather changing up north. It's been crazy, and it's pretty scary that in all these years, you know, Florida actually saw snow, you know.
And we might see snow.
And it's crazy because,
and we're in Central.
You know, it's a factor of global warming, and we all want to say that global warming doesn't exist, but then at the same time, you know, we see these crazy, you know, hurricanes that are, you know, destroyed Texas, destroyed, you know, Puerto Rico, other islands, as well as Florida. And now we have this Boston cyclone that's coming through with, you know, an immense amount of snow. And, you know, everywhere up north is feeling it. Even, you know, Canada, there's people freezing in their own homes, freezing outside of their homes. There's animals dying, you know. Yes, you know, I couldn't imagine, I guess, the amount of pollution that we were giving off was sufficient enough, but now with him pulling out of that, you know, months ago, as we are the only few on the list of not a part of it, but you know, it sucks. I feel bad for those people, you know, they don't have a choice. They're stuck like this, and we're in Central Florida, and we're in the 30s and 40s, and it's hard for us too, because we're not used to this, so now we sound like crap, but, you know, that's what happens. You get sick, because, you know, your body's not used to this kind of weather.
Sorry for the sniffles and shit.
Yeah, but it is something, you know, to look forward to, you know, like, hopefully, you know, the next election, we'll have a few years left, but, you know, maybe we can make a better decision.
To re-elect a better president.
And then somebody in Texas, they were trying to, like, stop their car, and because there's ice all over the ground, it started spinning around. Like, it's getting crazy out there, you know. And water flowing through the front of housing in up north. Niagara Falls is frozen. The name says falls in it, which means it's constantly going no matter what, and now it's frozen. it's not right. There's so many things that are not right. And
controlling the weather, like I told you, it's like an atomic bomb.
But, and even here in Florida, the iguanas, you know, they're dying.
Yeah.
Like, they're not dying. They're just, their blood isn't used to it, so they stop. They pretty much are like left on the side of the road because they're so cold. They don't know what to do. So this, you know, these reptiles are also having issues as well.
Yeah. So yeah, we wanted to talk about that show. That show is pretty good though. But yeah, all that shit with the ice and it's like there's just everywhere is something devastating. Like the fires in Cali, you know what I'm saying? Like there's shit going on. Like shit ain't right. And if you think it's right, then you're just like blinded. Like for real, open up your eyes. It's not hard to see. Like it's just fucked up.
And I wonder what the summer's gonna bring if the winter's this cold. The summer must be excruciating. So we'll see what happens from there because we're still gonna keep going with this. And well, you know, Donald Trump's in Florida anyways, enjoying his golf courses. So you know, he doesn't have to deal with any of that shit up north.
Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch.
Alright, well you guys have a good one. TRG out.
Yeah, let's keep it short. Let's keep this shit short. Next time we'll come up with some other shit. But for now, we out.
Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. Shutterstock Music. 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back.
We just wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Okay.